So yeah, we're gonna just, like I said, man. So this is happening, man. Multiple plants explode. And it says raining metal on and toxic chemicals. Excuse me. And this is Patrick Humphrey. This is a guy that goes into the different news and stuff like that. Like I said, he's a prepper. Just like all these other guys, there are a lot of preppers out there. But we're prepping spiritually. All right, building up our spirit in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, and having faith in Him. Okay, because this is the only way we're going to be able to survive is by our faith, having faith in the Lord, man. Because these times that we're entering into are crucial. Every day, the scriptures speak about, the days that we're entering right now are getting darker and darker, and we're seeing that. It's only getting darker and darker, and that's why we got to have faith because, the only way you're going to be able to survive this is if you're of the Lord's elect, and if you have faith, in Yahweh Shem Shai. So, like I said, man, that's a key things you need to be able to survive Jacob's trouble. Faith, all right, belief in Yahweh Shem Shai, and that's why we got to be building up our spirit now. We got to build up our spirits by having faith in Him and trusting in Him. Okay, because a lot of things we're going to be losing. Like we could lose our house. You know, I mean, different things like this could happen. Especially when they cut us off from society, because we're not going to take the mark of the beast. And when we don't take the mark of the beast, they're going to cut you off from society. You know, they're going to call you a terrorist. They're going to call you outcast. You know, they're going to cut you off from your internet. From your how do you go to your day to day basis, your life. So they're going to cut us off from society when we don't take this mark of the beast. So that's why this truth is not a game. You know, uh, this is something we got to go through. When we those of us that's not going to take the mark of the beast, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to take it because they're going to try to save themselves in society. They want to continue living that American dream. You know, that white picket fence. You know, they want to continue living that fake dream, that fake lifestyle. In this wicked place that we're currently under right now. So they want to continue chasing that paper dollar that's getting ready to be done away with. All right, and this digital currency is getting ready to hit very soon. They're going to do away with the cash and usher in the digital world, and then that's going to lead to you already know what, small as a rice grain. All right, so we're going to play this video and we're going to get into a few scriptures. Let's continue.
This is big breaking news. Multiple manufacturing plants inside of Ohio have reported massive explosions. Mass casualty events have been reported, and these events have happened. Two of them, two manufacturing facilities within 45 minutes of each other and within an hour of East Palestine, Ohio. What is happening? Something's going on. It seems like there are cells being activated and there is attack after attack. What if these systems are being hit with a cyber attack and it is causing them to malfunction? And
And that's another thing, man. These EMPs. All right, they can also shoot an EMP or they could do an EMP and turn the lights out, man. EMP, electromagnetic pulse. You know, where they could basically shut off the internet. All you need is one EMP, lights out. You see, so we know that this is all set up. We know that they want to take the lights out, just like Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum said. We are going to stage a cyber attack, like he said, Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum. So they want to turn the lights out because these devils are crazy. But so the devils, global elites, all right, Esau Edom, the so-called white man that's ruling over us, wants to turn the lights out, okay? Because we know that they also want to cause the famine of the word too, where they want to take us off the internet, you know. And this is something that's coming. That's why the scriptures speak about famine of, the Lord's going to send not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, but of hearing of the words of the Lord. All right. This is why it's best to get this truth while you still can now, because the time's coming where we're not going to be able to listen to these videos anymore. All right, when the grid goes down, when they shut the whole power down, that's coming. All right, that's why they're already doing test runs where they some certain countries will go through an outage. That's really just a test run that they do. They try to see what would happen if they turn the lights out in that particular area. How the people will react. You know. So yeah, famine of the word is coming too. We already know this through the Bible. Let's get that. But let me finish the rest of this video off first, and I will leave a link in the description box if you want to, check the rest of the video out for yourself.
Have these massive explosions. It's definitely a possibility. Just yesterday, there were explosive devices left on a railway right outside Philadelphia. So something is happening in Ohio, Pennsylvania, the Northeast. Lots of big
I'm gonna leave
things.
a link in the description box. Let's get into the word. Famine of the word is coming. We know that that's another part of the scriptures, or another part of prophecy, Bible prophecy that's going to happen. Famine of the word. Let's go to. I'm gonna close it out here. I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick lesson through the spirit. So you heard the video, man. You know, and we know these are just test runs. Them doing these cyber attack things too, or these cyber attack tactics. You know, it's all a part of them doing test runs before they actually do the big one, the big blackout. You know. Let's go to Amos 8 and 11. Here it is right here. Okay. Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, Yahweh Shemel Shai, that I will send a famine in a land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water. Those things are coming too, by the way. Famine of the water and famine of the food is coming too, of the bread. The Lord said, that's why it says, I will break your staff of bread. All right. Which goes back to your the supply chain. When you look that word up, when you go into the different translations of I will break your staff of bread, I think it says it in the NLT. One of the translations says your food supply. You see? So Yahweh Shemel Shai, he's referring to your food supply. He's referring to the bread as in food supply. All right? So famine is coming. Famine of the food and famine of the water. And it says, I will not send, it said, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, but of hearing of the words of the Lord. See? Famine of water, famine of bread, and famine of the word. Sheesh. It's a lot. But this is something that's going to happen. And this is why we get this word while it's still up on YouTube. Why it's important to get this word while it's still up. Many of our people still think that they have time left. We have little bit time left. Time is literally running out. All right. Many people still think that they could just click on YouTube. They could be like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to listen to the word today. I'll listen to it tomorrow. There can be no tomorrow. You never know. We could literally, it could happen tomorrow for all we know. What if you wake up and your lights are out and you have all that you have now? You haven't even been listening to our videos, you see? So that's why it's important to always stay focused and listen to the word while it's still up on YouTube. Amos 8, verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Right? Because they're going to turn the grid off. The whole grid's going to go down. They're planning to take these. That's why all these different substations are being attacked. All right? Because they're purposely trying to shut the lights out. But everybody still thinks that they always say we caught suspects. We caught 2 suspects that shot at these substations, but we all know this was all set up. Verse 13. And that day shall the 4 virgins, young men, faint for thirst. All these people out here are our people in general, are the Israelites, are going to seek this word, and they're not going to find it. Why? Because it's going to be a power outage. No grid, no internet. All right? No electricity. So your faith's going to have to kick in. Our faith. And Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to have to kick in, literally. All right? And we're going to have to rely on him. We should be relying on him now instead of later. Okay, the scriptures say, seek the Lord while he may be found, because it's going to come a time where you're not going to be able to find him. All right, through his prophets, through his mouthpiece. When the prophets get taken off of the streets and off YouTube, that's it. All right, the doors of mercy are going to close. All right, so everybody's going to have what they have now. Whatever they have now is what they're going to be with in the hour of temptation, when the lights go out. So that's why it's just best to seek this word now before, the lights go out. Okay, and it can happen at any given time. They're already doing test runs, like you saw in the video. That's why these different, lights go out in certain countries. All right, they always say, well, maybe it's just a outage. Maybe the power will come back on later on. It's just a test run, because they're going to do the big one soon. These are all test runs that they're doing before they actually pull the plug on everybody. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. So famine of the word is coming. All right. And we got to make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, while there's still time left. Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. Shalom.